The big story at 11 o'clock, President Trump with a pivotal move today as he pauses reciprocal tariffs on dozens of countries. And this led to a huge day for Wall Street with historic gains there. Tonight, the U.S. and global economy feeling whiplash over the president's plans as he urges Americans to take a breath.
Just be cool. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. And it's working out. I can tell you, working out maybe faster than I thought. But I said it's going to take a little conditioning. It's a transition to, I think it's a transition to greatness.
That is a big transition. Welcome to the news at 11, everyone. I'm Rick Ritter. That is the big move tonight. President Trump putting tariffs on most countries on hold for now, although he did place additional tariffs on China, ramping up the trade war now between the U.S. and one of its largest importers. Here in the state of Maryland, small businesses that are serving Asian American communities rely on those imports, and they worry they could soon be at risk of losing everything, especially with it only getting more expensive to ship in their products.
That's the purpose of it, to buy American products. But most of our products, they are all imported. So if they impose more tariffs in it, of course, that's a greater impact in the cost of all of the goods.
And we do have live team coverage on this tonight. Erica Brown standing by in Washington, D.C. with the national reaction. But we begin with Kelsey Kushner in your corner with some advice from a local economist for those who are worried about their savings and investments right now, especially retirees. And Kelsey, so many people concerned, and rightfully so. So economists want them to be patient right now.
Rick, yeah, well, a lot of people are feeling the anxiety with the way that the stock market is right now. And I did speak with a professor from Loyola who says the best thing anybody can do, especially if you have money in the stock market right now, is just to stay calm. Stocks soared Wednesday following President Trump's 90-day pause on his reciprocal tariffs, a welcoming sign following several days of a market meltdown. After the stock market plunged last week, anxiety spiked for those who say their retirement accounts took a major hit.
I've lost a ton of money, and the uncertainty as I'm nearing retirement makes me realize I may have to work longer.
With the market so volatile, many people are concerned with what this means for their financial future. Loyola University finance professor Jason Cherubini says the best thing anyone can do right now is stay calm.
Looking at a lot of the past, when the markets retreated 5% plus, in the following year, you have greater than 10, in some cases almost 20% returns. So the worst thing you can do now is pull out of fear and miss out on those gains.
Cherubini says for young investors seeing a drop in their 401k, they still have plenty of time to recover. But if you're inching closer to retirement,
it may be worth looking at your balance and potentially shifting to safer securities, things that are not going to have the same volatility.
In a recent CBS News poll, Americans' outlook on the economy is mixed, with 70% of people reporting they're anxious about their retirement savings.
You just don't know. Every day when you get up is always something.
Back here in Baltimore, people like Sharon Aikenstein says she's now working on a new plan.
I'm going to really have to rethink when I retire and might have to delay retiring to make up for what I've lost.
And Professor Cherubini says if you still are unsure of what to do, you can always reach out to a financial advisor. Reporting live tonight, Kelsey Kushner for WJZ.
That's some good advice, Kelsey. Thank you. Our team coverage continues at 11 o'clock. Erica Brown at the White House, where Trump administration members say negotiations continue after that pause led to a historic day over on Wall Street.
The president said more than 70 countries want to engage in negotiations for trade deals with the U.S.
Somebody had to do what we did, and I did a 90-day pause for the people that didn't retaliate, because I told them if you retaliate, we're going to double it. And that's what I did with China, because they did retaliate.
The president further hiked tariffs on Chinese imports, pushing them to 125% after Beijing raised its retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods to 84%. Still, the president insists he believes China wants to reach an agreement with the U.S. While Wall Street responded favorably to the president's latest tariff announcements, some lawmakers remain skeptical about the strategy.
Donald Trump is feeling the heat from Democrats and across America about how bad these tariffs are. He is reeling, he is retreating, and that is a good thing.
Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
All right, Erica, thank you.